Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a bit of a chatty video for you guys today. So I went to Sephora and I decided just to pick up one thing. There's so many things at Sephora, so it's really hard just to choose one thing. But I'm going to be unboxing with you guys the new Too Faced Le Grand Chateau little deluxe limited edition holiday collection. This is one of their holiday collection and I thought it was super duper cute, and I'm going to be unboxing this with you guys because I just got it like literally today, or as you guys will see this probably tomorrow. You guys will see this tomorrow or something. But anyway, the total was $49 for this plus tax, so altogether it was $52.92. So this is what it looks like. It's super duper cute. It has a little bow on top, and a lot of people say that the holiday collection from Too Faced is based on Paris, because if you go to Sephora, I think they have this at Ulta, I'm not sure, but you'll see that all the decorations are like Paris themed, and like all the names of the shadows and stuff like that, which you will be seeing in depth swatches and everything, are like all French based, like there's merci, bonjour, you know, stuff like that. But if you want to see me unboxing this and a full-on swatch video and little review, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm really excited because I'm going to be opening this. I ripped it. Like, it's such beautiful packaging and I don't want to hurt it. And it's so pretty. And it comes with the limited edition dollhouse box. How awesome is that? Oh, I see packaging. Oh, goodness me. Okay, how do we get this out? How do we get this out? Can we like open it from the bottom? Maybe that will help. Hashtag the struggle of opening makeup packages when they're so pretty and you don't want to ruin them. Oh my god, I got it. I got the top part of it. Oh, okay, hang on one sec. Let me put this back on. Something fell apart. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you open it, and oh my god, it is so adorable. It's a little dollhouse and it just says Too Faced Le Grand Chateau, so I'm guessing it's like a house or like a hotel. So on the back it says, if I'm saying chateau, however you say that word wrong, please excuse me, but I'm not French. So this chic chateau opens to reveal 3 gorgeous palettes featuring a total of 18 buttery mattes and shimmer shadows, 2 perfectly coordinated blushes, an exclusive bronzer, and a deluxe size of our best-selling Better Than Sex mascara. So when you open it, it looks like that. And I'm so excited. Ooh, packaging's coming off, we don't need that. So first palette that I see looks like this. It has a little pink ribbon, and on the back it says to from, so you know you could buy this as a whole, and then you could give one palette to one of your friends, or like your mom, or like your sister, and then keep one of the palettes for yourselves, because there's 3 palettes. Yep, 3 palettes in total, which I think is super. Oh, something is falling. Super cute. And then we don't need this little flimsy paper. And when you open it up, this is what it looks like. So this is the one that comes with the bronzer, and it looks like there's a total of 1 matte shade, and the rest are all shimmery. And I'll leave all the names and all information about where you can get this palette, because I'm gonna suck at pronouncing all these names. But one of my favorite shades so far is Amour, which I'm pretty sure means love in French or something like that, which is this one. It's a matte shade. It's just a really, really pretty, like buttery, creamy white shade. That's what it looks like. And oh my god, they're so soft and they're really pigmented. This really reminds me of Buttery by On the Saucy Beverly Hills. Magnetic opening and closing. Like if I go to an airport or something, or I'm just bored and I bring this with me, I'm just gonna be like annoying the heck out of the people there. But anyway, I'm just like obsessed with the magnetic closing. That's how weird I am. The one thing that I wish it did come with was a mirror, because you kind of just like guessing where your eye is, but it's pretty, you know, you can kind of guess. Another shade that I really like is this one right here, right there. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this. Oh, please excuse my nails. Tot sweet? I'm a failure at life, but literally, how gorgeous is that? It's just this deep bronze copper color, and they do come off a bit flaky, but I mean, I just dug my finger into that, so it's not like I'm being gentle or anything. But first impression, just swatching, they're so buttery and so creamy, and I mean, look how gorgeous that shade is. I mean, this could work as a crease shade or a lid shade. I mean, it's just gorgeous. So far I really like this, but before we go on to the next palette, I really want to swatch this bronzer because it looks gorgeous. It's called Jolie. I think that's how you say it. As I said before, I'll leave all the product names down. Oh my god. That is the creamiest thing ever. That's the creamiest bronzer. This is a bronzer, right? Yeah, that's a bronzer. Oh my god. The bronzer? I'm pretty sure that's a bronzer, right? Yeah, it does come off a bit shimmery, but I mean, I don't really care. You could use this actually as like a really dark highlight if you wanted to. But oh my god, that bronzer is so creamy. It's creamier than the Laguna bronzer by NARS. But this palette here is called the Paris in Love palette. And no, I'm not making that up. It says on the back, right there. Okay, let's go back into our little dollhouse and grab the next palette, which is this gorgeous teal green. And this palette here is called, what is this called? The Paris Au Natural. We don't need this anymore. We can go and put that away. And once again, these colors amaze me. Just, oh my god. The one that's just catches my eye so much is Bonjour, which is this gorgeous, gorgeous gold. So buttery. I think I'm like gonna die. Ooh. There we go, where is it? Right there, little swatch. So shimmery, so beautiful. And it looks like we have 3 matte colors on the top here and 3 shimmer colors. And then we have a blush, which is called Mademoiselle, the one blush in this whole palette that I probably will be able to pronounce. Thumbs up. But open, thank you. I really want to swatch this one, which is like this milky milk chocolate color. And I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that. Fifi, Fi-Fi. Basically, it's just spelled F-I-F-I, so. The matte shades, I feel, are a little less creamy, but this is a gorgeous shade. Where is it? Right there. It's like this rich milk chocolate color, and I love it. And of course, we're gonna go ahead and swatch Mademoiselle. It's so buttery, I'm going to die. Like literally, these shadows are so buttery. This shade, this blush, I'm dying. Okay, I'm good. This blush is definitely going to be one of my favorites, I can tell, because it's not too bright pink, but it's not too subtle. It just has a little bit of oomph. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely going to be going to this blush as like an everyday palette blush. What am I saying? Everyday blush. Because it's really pretty. And once again, it has that little to from thing, which I think is just genius. And I kind of want to swatch this one. This is called Oui, and basically this just reminds me of like obsidian or something for some reason. I don't know why, but let's watch this. I'm dying. Look how crazy pigmented that is. Oh my god. It's so beautiful. Okay, so what I'm sensing here is that it's this beautiful, beautiful black, just a black, but it has tints of silver and gold, so it's like almost like a, I don't want to say duochrome, but it just reminds me of a duochrome shadow. Here, there you go. Now you can see all the shimmer. So I really like this palette. I feel like you just have all the shades you could ever want in a palette. Like literally just get this palette and you are done. I don't think these are up for individual sale, but still this one is my new favorite. So the last and final palette is a black solid palette, but then with a really pretty light pink bow. And this one here is entitled Paris After Dark, right? This is the one. Yes, and let's open it. I already have a little sneak peek. Whoa, this one is so pretty. And the first shadow that caught my eye is this one here. What is this called? Provence, however you want to say it. It's basically like the only bright color in here, which I think is genius because, you know, some people just love a nice, easy palette, but then, you know, boom, you have a purple if you want it. So we're just gonna go ahead and swatch that. And what I see here is it's a purple, but it has like a little duochrome shadow of some blue, a little bit of silver, and kind of a green. But once again, these shades are too buttery for me to handle. Beautiful, it's so beautiful. That's what it looks like right there. Very, very pretty. And that's just like one swatch. I just literally went, where is it? Right here. Oop. Swatch. So they're just so beautiful. And another shade that I think would be perfect for the crease, or like even the lid if you want, it's called Rendezvous. And at first I was pronouncing this like Rendezvous. No, Christina. No, Tina. It's Rendezvous. Rendezvous. That's like my new favorite word now. I don't know why. But so we're gonna go ahead and swatch. Which one do we want to swatch? Let's swatch Très Chic. This one right here is a beautiful black, but it has a hint of pink sparkles. Mostly pink, just a tiny little bit of gold, but that's what it looks like. Where is it? It is this one right here. If I zoom in, you kind of see the pink. Not really, but there is pink. I promise you, there is pink. And lastly, we're gonna swatch this one, which is Très Fab, as I say it. This one, something that I noticed about this shade is that it's not as creamy as the last three, which is kind of hard for me to say, but it's not as creamy. Actually, no, I take that back. It is as creamy. Okay, let's swatch it down here. Swatch it another time. There we go. This one is probably the less pigmented one out of all of them because it's not really swatching. I'm just holding my hand at weird angles, just like, okay, how can I show you? Right here. It's not that pigmented, but I mean, it's still a really pretty blush shade. Like, I feel like I'm probably going to be going more towards this one too because it is very pretty, very pretty. But yeah, so this one also has the to from, and you get 6 eyeshadows in each palette, and then 1 blush, so you get 2 blushes and 1 bronzer. Okay, so now that we've swatched a whole bunch of them, it is time for the final review. Dun, dun, dun! So, obviously the packaging is awesome. Like, who doesn't love this packaging? I mean, pretend like I dropped that gracefully, and I mean, you can just pop open these doors and you have your palettes. Honestly, I think all of these palettes are worth it. I mean, baby, I'm worth it. Oh, I'm worth it. Okay, but anyway, these palettes are super pigmented, super creamy, and this bronzer though. But really, in my opinion, I do think it's worth the money. I mean, some of you may think, I'm not spending that much on just this, because maybe you guys are saving up for something else, like you want a different palette. Like, I'm not saying you watching this right now, yes, you have to go buy this palette. I'm saying if you're thinking about buying this palette, I recommend it. I recommend this with all my heart because it's a really good deal. I mean, I was just walking to Sephora, I'm like, what new holiday stuff is there? And I saw this and I'm like, this is really cute and really affordable for about how much product you get, and really the packaging is just killer. But anyway, final thought, I really do like this palette. So if I were to review this about 1 out of 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, I would probably give this a decent 9. And if you're thinking, why wouldn't you give it a 10? Well, basically because I do think that Too Faced could up their game with the 2 blushes, because I didn't think the blushes were that pigmented. And the bronzer, I mean, the bronzer was very pretty, but it was kind of too shimmery for my taste. That is a bronzer. Or is it just a gigantic bronzer? It's a bronzer, so it's probably exclusive. I've never tried any of Too Faced other bronzers. So, I don't know, maybe that's just the way Too Faced rolls, maybe that's what their bronzers are like, but I really do think the only thing that Too Faced could work on for their next year little holiday things or any limited edition stuff is up your game with the bronzer and the blush, but that's why I just take 1 point off of this palette. But otherwise, like, if I just had to rate it on packaging, I'd give it a 10,000 out of 10. Like, I just rate it above standards because it is so beautiful. Starting off, I'm using this pink palette and this dark coppery shade and a BH Cosmetics tapered crease brush, and going ahead and applying this onto my crease and also blending it a little bit into the upper crease. And this is the perfect crease shade. I am just in love with this. Then I'm going ahead and taking this light golden shade and a BH Cosmetics flat shader brush and applying this all over my lid. Then I'm going in with a smaller shader brush and a light pink rosy shade and applying this onto the center of my lid for a little more pop and sparkle. Then I'm going ahead and taking this light buttery creamy white shade and applying this onto my brow bone. Then going back into that dark coppery shade and applying that onto my lower lash line. For bronzer, I'm going to be using the bronzer that comes in the palette and a e.l.f. bronzing brush, I believe it's called, and applying this onto the hollows of my cheeks. And this is actually the first time I've ever used this bronzer on my face, and it is so pigmented. I love it, love it, love it. And I actually had to go use a mirror because I thought I was applying too much, and I'm also applying that onto my temples. I didn't want to end up looking like I had a Desi Perkins bronzer helmet. If you don't know what I mean, then that's okay. And yeah, but I just am in love with this bronzer, and I'm also applying that onto my forehead. Then I'm going in with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which comes in the little holiday palette, and that's my first impression of it. It's so good, so good. This is my new favorite mascara, and I just use it every day. It makes your lashes so long and so voluminous. I just love it. Like, I was absolutely amazed. And that's the complete look. I decided to pair it with a nice bold red lip, so we have a nice natural eye and a dark red lip, and I feel like this is a perfect look for the holidays. I'm using the blue palette, and I'm taking this milk chocolate shade and applying this into the crease, and I just think this is the perfect crease shade, like I'm in love. Then I'm going ahead and taking the darker shade. Come on, hurry up, Christina. Keep on blending, there we go. Then I'm taking this dark chocolate shade and applying this onto the outer V of my eye for a little more dimension. And I like to call these shades milk chocolate and dark chocolate. And yeah. Then I'm going ahead and mixing the darker gold and lighter gold and just applying this onto our lid. Then I'm taking the dark black, and this has a little bit of a pink/gold sparkle of it, and I'm applying this onto the outer V and also into my crease. And don't worry if it looks a little too harsh, because we're just going to go ahead and blend that out, and I kind of made it like a C shape, and just go ahead and blend that out. Then I'm going ahead and taking the blush in the palette, and I'm applying this onto the apples of my cheeks and then blending it out onto the temples so it doesn't look too harsh or anything like that. And then I paired it up with a MAC lipstick and an Estee Lauder gloss to give it a nice corally pink lips. And that is the complete look. Super simple and super cute and easy, and I'm just obsessed. Then I'm going ahead and using the last palette, which is the black, and using the creamy white shade and applying this all over my lid for a nice base color. So, just keep on putting that color on your lid. No stopping you now. Then I'm taking this dark taupey color and applying this onto my crease. We're using a lot of browns onto our crease, but who cares? Then I'm taking this light shimmery shade and applying that onto my lid, like shimmers on lids for days. Who cares? We're applying that shimmer shade on our lid for like the third time. Then I'm taking the lighter shade and applying this onto my brow bone for a little bit of highlight and just to lift our brows. Then I'm taking the dark purple shade, which I believe is called Ravishing. Don't quote me on that. I'll leave all the products down below, and applying this onto our lower lash line for a pop of color. Then I'm going ahead and doing a winged liner. And then using that same mascara and just applying that onto our lashes. And I'm just obsessed with this mascara, as I said like 3 times before. And lastly, I'm applying a blush onto my apples of my cheeks and then blending that out onto my temples and just blending it out with a powder brush. Then for lips, I'm using NYX's Dusty Rose, which is a beautiful, beautiful shade. It's like a taupey, rusty rose color, and I absolutely love it. And that is the complete look. This is probably my favorite out of all of the 3 looks, and yeah. So this is the end of the review and 3 tutorials using the 3 palettes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want more reviews and tutorials like this, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and comment down below other videos you want me to do, because I love hearing guys' opinions. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye! Mwah.